Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I want to talk a little bit about what it's like to be emotionless. When I was involved in what I was involved in and I was living a life of crime and I was doing bad shit, I felt like I was dead to the world. I felt like I had a swinging brick in here, and I felt like I had to reprogram myself to the point where I don't care about anything and anyone, because the things I was doing to get by, the things I was doing to pay the bills, the things I was doing to make a name for myself, were vile and disgusting. I was quite an evil person. I was quite an angry person, but I reprogrammed myself to be emotionless, to the point where whenever I did feel a little bit of emotion coming up, I would get angry. I always disguised my emotions with anger. If I got a little bit sad, I got angry. If I got a little bit down, I got angry. If I got a little bit scared, I got angry. Even sometimes when I was happy, I was angry because I didn't want people to see how really emotional I was. Because I was quite an emotional guy, but I hid everything well. I buried all that stuff with anger and drugs. Today's different. I finally worked the program and built a relationship with God, so I could be true to myself. I could always be, I could be the person I've always meant to be. That's a loving, caring, humble, emotional man. It was my fault that I did what I did back in the day. It was my fault. No one ever put a gun to my head and said, you need to live this way. You need to do this. You need to, build a name for yourself. You need to do all this shit. No one ever did that to me. I chose that lifestyle. But I felt like I didn't have a choice as a young child, being bullied, being picked on for the way I looked, being targeted, and being in the town and the cities that I'm from, and being involved in the lifestyle that I was involved in. I knew quickly I had to climb the ranks. I had to become the man, otherwise I'm just going to be an easy target. And I was sick of being bullied. I was sick of being a target. So I decided to become the bully. And that's what I did. And it didn't take me long. I quickly realised that I have the strength, the power, the size over most people. All I had to do was learn how to fight. And that's what I did. I paid the price most days for my past, but I do forgive myself for my past. I built a relationship with God, so I was able to forgive myself. I could search for forgiveness from other people as well. Today, my life is good. Today, I am not that person. I am that emotional that I cry most days. Only takes an advert or a video on TikTok or Instagram, and I'm bawling like a baby girl. But this is good. I am very emotional. I am very sensitive. And I think my kids and my wife deserve an emotional and sensitive guy. I 100% believe that, and that's what I've become. Because they had this emotionless man who was just steaming around the house. Yeah, I would have protected them with my life, but I was dead to them. I was just dead inside. I wasn't interested in anything or anyone. I wasn't interested in anything that my wife and kids were getting up to, because I was too busy involved in the madness that I was too busy embroiled in the madness that I had going on, and I didn't want them to see what I was going through, or I didn't want them to understand the life that I was living. I tried to protect them from that. It didn't last long because we got targeted. My house got shot at. Bad shit ended up happening. But it was the wake-up call I needed, because all the prisons, all the sectioning, all the close to deaths, all the death experiences that I had because of that life, end up waking me up to the point where I thought, I don't want to live this life no more. I want to be a good dad. I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good fucking person. And that's what I did. It took me 12 years to get to the place that I'm at now. 12 years of battling addiction, 12 years of battling mental health, but I'm here and I'm good. I'm a good dad. I'm a good husband, I'm a good son, I'm a good brother, and most importantly, I have a perfect relationship with my Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. God bless, guys.